Buck, I thought fair to say overall for your ball club, kind of mid-season form in all aspects of the game.
We talked before the game, especially against Tampa. We saw a lot in the spring, and a lot of clubs in the big league. There's a lot of outs there. I was proud of the trail runner outs, being alert to a lot of different things. Caleb threw a guy out at second. I think we probably got a fortunate ricochet, but he was ready to execute. We got an out on an overturn at first, and an overrun, and a couple other outs. So. We got a nice throw from right field. So, it's not that they run into outs, but you got to be willing to, you got to be, prepared to take advantage of that. And that turned around some innings, kept him momentum going until he was good again. And he'll be the first to tell you that he's going to critique himself with the walks and what have you. But I was trying to get him just to get up in the seventh inning. I may have stayed with him one hitter too long, but you hate changing the karma of a game like that. And our replay guy made his debut today.
How about Ben?
Yeah, he just got completely dunked in there. He thought I was going to present him with a Emmy Award or something, and Jonesy took care of that. Welcome to the replay.
Ben Worthington, who took over from in-house for the Orioles on the replay. How about that play at the plate on Pierce, though?
But everybody says, how many guys would just stopped halfway down and just said, tag me? That's Steve Pierce. He's going to finish the play. And you never know what's going to happen. And it kind of made you realize since Snyder hit the ball, he could do no wrong today, and he ended up getting an RBI there. I don't know if would they give him an error? I don't know, Gary.
No.
They give Diaz's first ball an error.
They did.
That's not an error. Come on. I'd like to see that guy come down and make that play.
How about Diaz's power? We've seen a little bit of that. He's got some.
Well, he's got that, I call it the bow and arrow, when you kind of pull a bow back and you get a lot of restriction or taut. There's probably a better word for it, but when he gets the barrel to it, he's got fed him a lot of changeups, and he finally sat on one and hit it where the grass doesn't grow.
A little more
grass here anyway, right?
There is no grass here. You don't have to worry about that. A little more on Tillman. What you saw from what you expected.
Tilly only going to get sharper and sharper. He's one of those guys that's graduated. His presentation is when something doesn't, he walks some guy, he's not going to sit around, wall around and self-pity. He's going to hurt the next guy. He holds himself to a high standard, and best job in baseball, Gary. A starting pitcher who has a quality start the next 4 days are pretty. In this case, 5. The worst job in baseball is a starting pitcher who has a bad outing. Those 4 or 5 days are an eternity.
You don't have to worry about that. Congratulations.
He'll have fun. See ya.